You nervously walk into the class. Hey, it's you. That pussy. That weird dude. What's up, bro? What are you gonna do today? Say something stupid in class. His new nickname is Idiot. What did I do to deserve this? You don't want to go there anymore, don't you? The question is, why does no one respect you? Let me help you, struggler. I became a man who commands respect. When I enter a dining hall, everyone turns their attention towards me and stands up. After all, my presence and competence is the reason why the people are so intrigued. And that makes me so valuable that they couldn't help but to pay me respect. Who am I? Tyler Durden. But how did I become like this? Now listen up, struggler. Seek respect, not attention, for it lasts longer. I know many people that went from being that little video game nerd that, quite frankly, no one respected. But it wasn't that you just didn't have the respect of people around you, including your friends, wasn't it? It was that you received their disrespect more often than not. Imagine being around your friends, and they're constantly making fun of you. They're roasting you for every hobby, every interest that you have. They're making you cry and then laughing at you for crying. Are you about to give up? Now tell me this, struggler. Where were you? In the wider social circle at school or uni or whatever situation when you were younger, you weren't the kind of kid who would get any level of respect from people. Because answer this question truthfully. Would you have respected your younger self if you saw a day in the life of younger yourself where you woke up late? And what was the first thing you did when you woke up? You fapped or did something stupid like that. And maybe, if I wasn't Tyler Durden, I'd do it multiple times. Eating a breakfast that's loaded with sugar, with no protein. And there I am, skinny, fat, with gynecomastia bitch titties. Not even concentrating on the teacher or my work or my studies, on developing myself, being a stronger man, and instead just obsessing over the girl that I've got a crush on, who doesn't even know me, come back and just spend my time playing video games. Would you have respected younger me? And don't lie, but why am I not like that? Because I put in the work. And so how could anyone else respect you? Now maybe you're not playing video games as much as you used to, but you've certainly got a list of bad habits that are still quite embarrassing to have these days. You're becoming a grown man, but sometimes you still act like a boy. And so you want to know the secret of commanding respect. And this isn't some clickbait video that's made by some punk-ass pussy who doesn't even know what he's talking about. This is knowledge coming from someone who had absolutely no respect from his peers to now respect of men from around the world. Every single day I get the looks of women, men, whatever you can think of, and they all are interested in me. I've got so many men behind my back respecting me, seeing me as their leader. This is just pure fact. This isn't even me invoking my ego here. I certainly do have a big ego, but it's not so much about this stuff. It's more like my physique, knowledge, and experience that makes me so ballsy. So you can see that you're learning from the right person. Go watch my movies. Go watch Fight Club. Read How to Win Friends and Influence People. Stop being a lazy fuck. I've got some good things to share with you because I have not been that well-respected guy all of my life. I've went through the transition that you need to go through. Most of the other guys in other videos about this topic are either guys where you can tell have no respect from other people. Why are they making these videos? Or is the kind of guys that, have had the respect from other guys all their lives? So they are naturals. So they are like a Chad. So what are they gonna teach you? Because you need to go through this. I've got good news for you. To transform to a high-value man, which is totally possible, you need to learn from someone who's done it himself. And with all of my experiences, I've realized that there are just 3 things that will drastically increase how much respect that you get from other people. It's an acronym that we can follow, which is CSI. Confidence, success, identity. You need all 3 of these to get more respect from people. If you only have 1 or 2, it's not gonna work. You need all 3. Let's go through them. Confidence should be the last thing on this list. CSI. I just said it in the order of CSI. But confidence comes from your success and your accomplishments. So many guys like yourself have probably asked, how do I get more confident? How do I become like that confident guy over there? Well, You need to have something to be confident about. So many guys are trying to fake it and become more confident by watching a YouTube video. It's not how it works, struggler. It's really not how it works. You can't just watch a video and be confident. You become confident when you are competent. Think about what confidence actually means. If I said I am confident at talking with people and persuade them, or if I said I am confident at going to the gym and lifting weights, what would that really mean? Would it mean that I've just watched a YouTube video and that is the whole reason I am confident now? That doesn't really work. If I was confident at weightlifting, that would mean that I was competent at it. That I had done it a bunch of times, and I knew what it was like. I've been in so many fights, especially so I know where everything is. I have talked to so many girls and men that I actually know how to act and what to do to persuade them. So how are you trying to short-circuit the process of confidence by watching YouTube videos online? You know how you really get confidence? No one's gonna like this. You wanna know how to get confidence? Do the hard work. Stop being a loser and do something hard, and then do it repetitively. And then you will start to feel confident about that singular thing. Because a lot of guys who are confident about one thing, but they're not confident around everything else, are they? There's a nerd who goes to the spelling contest, and he's really good at spelling. But then he's not confident in the social situation, is he? Maybe you're confident in some video game that you used to play. Then you're not confident with girls, because confidence isn't just an all-around thing. No, it's what you're confident at. And so if you want to be a confident guy, you need to be competent at so many different things. You need to know how to navigate people, relationships, how to date women, how to actually kiss them properly. You need to know how to play sports. You need to know what to do when you're playing sports. And that head friend of yours, who's not actually a friend, pushes you too hard. You need to hit life in so many different areas. Life is about getting hit and standing back up. God only tests his strongest soldiers. And this is such an unsexy answer for me to give you. It would have been so much better for me to just give you like a big motivational speech and tell you I actually want to help you. And so there's a lot of losers who will click off and get bored right now. But maybe if you're still hooked to my words, understand that. To feel confident in general, you need to feel competent in many different areas that are important to you, and you gotta figure that out. But for me personally, it was getting a strong body, meeting girls, making allies. Those were the three things that I first started off that changed my life forever. And now, of course, I've got other things like leadership, status, wealth, now that I'm a bit older. When you're an actual confident guy, and you're competent in a few different areas, or a lot of different areas, people respect you. Imagine being that confident guy when you walk into the gym and you know what you're doing. You've been there for a while. You've got a shirt that is literally tight against your biceps and your triceps. You're going to feel confident in there, aren't you? And if you feel confident, if you walk around and you're actually like a big guy in the gym, you're going to get respect from other people. This leads into the thing that actually gets you confidence, which is success. And we can replace the word success for accomplishments. You need to have a list of accomplishments that you've actually done well in. And I'm not talking about some participation trophy that you've been given in some shitty sports club. I'm talking about something that you have absolutely dominated your competition in. Now, I am an extreme case. I have to dominate my competition or else I might die. But maybe you've not been told this, but this is so important. Listen, success is all based on dominating other people, specifically other men. If you want to have a list of accomplishments that make you feel confidence, that then gets you respect from people, you need to get used to competing with other guys and destroying them. Maybe this is one of the first times you've ever heard a man speak like this, because in this modern day, most men are all pussies. And you probably hear a lot like, just concentrate on school. You do not need a strong body. Get a job and be a slave for the rest of your life, while nobody respects you. No, you need success as a young man, and there's a variety of ways you can do this. Just like before, I said there's different areas of your life that you want to get confident in. Well, there's different areas in your life you want to get successful in. Now, you don't want to pick too many of these, because to reach success, you really have to go, like, serious. Pick one, maybe two things. What are two important things in your life that you really want to get successful in? For me, it was fighting and dealing with people. I focused on two things and did pretty well at both of them. When you've built a really good amount of success that other people really look up to, well, that's respect. I have young guys run up to me and say that they want to be just like me, and they're asking me loads of questions because they respect the work that I've done and the strength that I've shown. The last thing that we're going to talk about is identity. Your identity is kind of like your self-image. It's who you are and how you see yourself. And this is probably the most important part of all this. Because how you see yourself, the person that you are, the identity that you have, how other people see you, is the greatest part of your self-improvement journey. And there is nothing else even close. If you see yourself still as this little chump video gamer, you're not going to get respect from anyone. Maybe you'll get respect from the other chumpy video gamer who's slightly behind you. But not that much if you want to skyrocket how much respect you get. If you want to become more successful, if there's a goal that you really want to reach for, you want to know the secret to achieving all that so much faster than everyone else? Update your identity. To believe that you already have it, it sounds crazy. It sounds like those mottos that those law of attraction girl, you know, the girls who are on self-improvement and they're just rubbing crystals or some shit. They're doing like, I am a high-value woman, but you've got a double-digit body count. This is the one superpower, the one fast track to self-improvement. Update your identity. See yourself as the guy who you want to be already. You know what every fighter, you know what all of them say to themselves? It's so simple. Mike Tyson, before he became the world heavyweight champion, was saying to himself, I am the world heavyweight champion. Before he was even given the belt, before I even had all these women, I was saying to myself, I'm a great, attractive man. Now I say to myself, I'm a man with more greatness. Now I say to myself, I'm a fighter. I'm gonna do well in the fights in my future. You need to have the identity first, before you can actually do the thing. This is so important. We'll be making more videos like this in the future. A lot of people with low IQ won't understand this concept, and they'll be struggling for the rest of their lives, still coping and playing 1 hour of video games today. If you really want to change your life, click and watch the videos we will make in the future. So, struggler, stop searching for quick fixes and start the real work. Be the best version of yourself, and let the people see the incredible person you've become. That is the only way to win. In later videos, me or another hero is going to dwell deeper into this problem. Leave a comment on what you would like to get taught next. Tell me about your interests and we will make it a course with your favorite person. So, if you want to instantly win over other people, start by winning over yourself. Be the hero of your own story, just like I've become Tyler Durden. Are you willing to do the work others won't, struggler?